Ты был водилой на всех моих делах. Лучше тебя нет. И ты снова мне нужен.
Дело сделаем и квиты.
После дела мы квиты.
I guess it's like a deconstruction. I guess the thing I try and do is try and find to take a familiar scene that you've seen and somehow subvert it. A good example in Baby Driver is that you've seen the scene where the boss describes the plan like a million times. So in this one, my idea is that like you can't hear him talking because there's music playing all the way through it, because Ansel is listening to music. So it's like, that's a fun thing for me, is to see this briefing scene, but to hear the kind of like the soundtrack wiped out.
What? We're taking over Gladys' big budget.
He's
creative and gifted and confident, and
he's a real writer. You know, he's not taking this from source material. This was all ideas out of his head, and he
loves movies. He loves cinema. He breathes, lives.
He's seen probably every movie ever made, and
that's not even a joke. He has.
I don't know if he's seen Adam Sandler comedies though. I think I asked him about Billy Madison, and he didn't say he liked it that much.
God, but I have to ask him again. In that way on an interview.
Yeah, I know, but that's kind of a silly movie though.
Yeah. I love Adam Sandler.
Me too, I love him.
God,
but I think he came up with this crazy idea to write every scene to music. And when he was saying, "Oh, this scene's got to be about 3 minutes long," he would duration order his iTunes and pick a song that was 3 minutes until he found the right 3-minute song and said, "I'm going to write around this song," which is incredible.
Because he's kind of got this mad, like, genius brain, I think, that thinks of things like that and writes like that. And it's that kind of off-the-wall creativity that makes this film so unique and one of a kind.
Well, I think that at the end of the day, it really comes down to very simple yet crucial things, right? A great director and a great writer. And we're lucky that both of those are Edgar Wright. He just makes it he makes a fun, which it could be a simple narration of a story, way more interesting and intricate, and adds layers, and then adds really fun characters. And as you said, we live in a world, and John has said it a couple of times, you know, of blockbusters and sequels and pre-sequels and whatever it is. And it's very hard to find, as actors, unique, authentic characters nowadays. I feel like harder even as the days go by. So this is why Baby Driver becomes a special movie, because it's a cross-genre movie where you have action, but you have love and romance and comedy and a thriller, but music, which makes everyone happier. So that really attains to Edgar and Edgar Wright himself.
Ну, здорово.
А чё он вечно в ушах?
Несчастный случай еще в детстве.
Типа психолог?
В этой шобле я запсихованного. Вакансия закрыта.
Sort of, I guess sometimes when I listen to music, I get inspired with like sort of visuals. And the first song that's in the movie, Bell Bottoms, I kind of just imagine this car chase. And so I think the idea started to kind of like spiral out of that. Then it was like, oh, maybe the driver is listening to Bell Bottoms. Maybe the idea is that he has to find the right music to kind of like sort of to keep going. So it just kind of developed out of that.
Ты мой талисман, и без тебя дело не выгорит. У твоей официантки милая мордашка, жалко портить.
Мне нужно на дело, но я не хочу.
А чего ты хочешь?
Уехать отсюда. Ты со мной?
Да, малыш.
You know, I like being part of immersive audience films. Like in Fault in Our Stars, everyone was crying and everyone passing the tissues around. I think in this one, everyone will be dancing and moving, and you want the row to be bopping. Bop that row all together and see if you can break it off the thing. You know what I mean?
You heard it here first.
Через 24 часа полиция бросит на нас все силы.
Ты нас не сдал? Твое дело лихачить, а не стучать. Пора завязывать. Уходим.
Что происходит?
It's like an action movie driven by music. It's got car chases. It's got famous actors that you know. It's got some other actors that you might not know yet. It's got surprise cameos. I was just going through a list of what was in the movie there. It's like we're just going through the ingredients.
Любишь свою девчонку?
Да, люблю.
Ну и зря.
My Brighton Rock would probably be. What about Let It Happen by Tame Impala? That's a good one.
I finally came up with a good answer to it, and I think it's Outkast's Bombs Over Baghdad. That's a song that every time it comes on, I'm just like, I'm up, I'm ready to go. And that video is amazing. You've ever seen the video? Woo.
I like Beach Boys' Good Vibrations.
I have many. I've said Love Bites by Def Leppard, but some Tupac as well. Tupac.
Purple Rain.
Oh yeah, baby.
Because you can vibe for a while to that. It's great.
Right now it's Trapped by Rick Ross.